You have a job, you get paid every month, and yet you're always broke. Where did your Sweldo go? Why does it feel like you're working just to survive, not live? Today, we're breaking down the real reasons why even employed Filipinos stay stuck in the paycheck trap. In fact, these are all the reasons why our team members were stuck in the paycheck trap before. When their salaries were deposited into their bank accounts, they would start off the months excited to finally make some progress, crush some goals, maybe even save up for something nice. But before they even blinked, their salaries were already gone. They were back to zero, no closer to that dream trip abroad or emergency fund. After talking to them and researching, we discovered 5 patterns that kept them stuck in the paycheck trap again and again. Number 1, fixed expenses take up 70 to 80%. Rent, bills, loans, groceries. Before you even blink, they're gone. Your salary is already gone. And you may be thinking, I earn badly. Well, hold up. If you track your spending, you'll realize you're not earning badly. You've committed to taking on a lot of fixed costs. What are fixed costs? These are recurring expenses that usually stay the same amount each month, like rent or subscription fees. Variable costs, on the other hand, change. It could be groceries, which will depend on how much you need to buy, or eating out, which will depend on how many times you decide to eat out. If you're watching, chances are your fixed costs are taking up a large chunk of your income. It's natural. If you're paying rent, electric, water, gas, internet, loan payments, and transportation, those add up fast, leaving you with little to no money left by the end of the month. Worse, if your fixed costs are taking up more than 50% of your income, you're considered cost unconscious. You are just paying the bare minimum everywhere. And you won't have any wiggle room left to save or invest. Fix this. Track your fixed versus variable ratio for 3 months and see what your current ratio is. Look for ways to cut one fixed cost by half or remove one altogether. Can you negotiate your rent down? Can you move in with a roommate to split costs? Can you downgrade your internet plan? Maybe you can also remove one variable cost. Can you cook at home instead of ordering out? No. 2. Social spending pressure. Imagine this. You and your office mates bond over lunch. Suddenly, someone suggests you all go on a year-end trip together. The next thing you know, you've already paid for the deposit, even if you didn't really want to go. This is a situation that many Filipinos are familiar with. We prioritize face-to-face interactions and being part of the group, so it's easy to find ourselves pressured to spend. When we ran a survey among 1,000 Filipinos, we found that social spending makes up 17% of their total expenses. This includes group orders, office birthdays, shared grab fares, even small favors like lending money to a friend. But because we don't really think about these amounts, they pile up over time. Fix this. Set a monthly social budget. Stick it somewhere visible and live by it. Let's say 100 pesos. Once that's gone, you're done spending for the month. This will teach you to be more intentional about who you meet up with and where. Next, be honest with your friends. Tell them you're trying to save up and need to cut back. True friends will understand. No. 3. Emotional spending after burnout. It's been a long week. You have Monday morning meetings, Friday deadlines, and a Thursday presentation. All you want to do is sleep by the time you get home. So when you're scrolling through your phone and you see a notification from your favorite online store, you click Add to Cart. You tell yourself, I deserve this. I'll treat myself. Fast forward to the following week, and you're doing it again. When you're tired, bored, or upset, you turn to shopping as a form of comfort. And there's nothing wrong with treating yourself once in a while, but not every time you're stressed. Otherwise, you'll just keep buying things you don't need. Fix this. Designate one guilt-free spend day. It can be a certain day of the week or the last day of the month. On this day, you can buy whatever you want without questioning it. The rest of the month, practice mindfulness. Before you buy something you don't need, ask yourself, do I really need this? Will this make me happy an hour from now? Number 4, salary illusion. Income up, lifestyle up. You got a raise. You should be happy, right? Because now you can finally save up for that house down payment. But there's a catch. That raise came with an increase in your cost of living. You moved to a nicer place and suddenly you're paying more for rent. You also got a company car and now you're paying for gas, insurance, and maintenance. In the end, you're still struggling to save up. You may think that you're bad with money or destined to be broke forever. But the truth is, raises often come with an increase in your cost of living, making it seem like you're re-earning more, when in reality, you're just maintaining the same standard of living. Fix this. After you get a raise, freeze your lifestyle for the next 3 months. Don't reward yourself with a better apartment, fancier gadget, or higher utility bills. If you do, you'll just keep going back to square one. Instead, bank the difference. Save up the gap between your old and new salary. No. 5. No system equals no control. Do you track your finances? How about set goals or budgets? Have you built a system around your finances? If you answered no to any of these, you're not alone. Most Filipinos don't track their expenses or have a savings goal. When you don't track anything, you have no idea where your money is going or how much you're spending. You'll find it hard to control your impulses and hard to build good financial habits. Fix this. Don't build a system from scratch. Start with a template. Link a pre-built monthly tracker below. All you have to do is plug in your numbers. You can also use a budgeting app like MoneySmart, which has free templates and trackers. These are 5 reasons why even employed Filipinos stay stuck in the paycheck trap. But we're not leaving you hanging. You don't have to stay stuck in this cycle. There's a way to work, earn, and finally feel progress. That's why we created a toolkit to help employees stop feeling broke and start feeling secure. Download it here. Vink query equals MoneyBuilt. We walk you through practical steps like setting up your emergency fund, building a debt payoff plan, negotiating your salary, and putting together a budget. Plus, we'll give you access to our private Facebook group where you can connect with other like-minded people, share your wins, and ask questions. So grab the free toolkit today. As a thank you for watching this video, we're giving away freebies like digital planners and ebooks, but only until October. So hurry, visit our website, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Follow MoneyBuilt PH for weekly videos made for real working Filipinos.